If you're running a radiology department, at some point, you've probably asked yourself, do we really need full service coverage? Or can we get by with just preventative maintenance? This isn't a technical question, it's a risk question. So let's simplify it using something most of us understands. Owning a car. Preventative maintenance, that's your oil changes. That's it. A preventative maintenance plan is the equivalent of paying for scheduled oil changes and inspections. Your service provider shows up quarterly, semi-annually, or annually, cleans the system, inspects major components, tests performance, and if any real wear is found, that's when you discuss scheduling a time to come fix it. This is for modalities like MRI. They'd inspect the cooling systems, filters, coils. CT, they'll calibrate it and do a mechanical inspection. X-ray or C-arm, give it a cleaning and run battery tests. PM is essential. It absolutely reduces failure risk. But let's be clear, oil changes don't pay for a blown transmission. If your CT tube fails, if your MRI gradient board goes down, if your cath lab table electronics quit, you're writing that check. Parts, labor, travel, all of it. And that's what PM only actually means. It's proactive care, but reactive cost. And for the right facility, that's completely fine. But it's not coverage, it's maintenance. Full service is different. It's ownership without financial surprises. It's oil changes plus insurance coverage. Preventative maintenance is included, but in most cases, so are replacement parts, labor, and travel costs, which all add up without full service. Though always read your contract thoroughly to make sure that what you want included is in there before signing. If your MRI drops a major component, you're not debating a $40,000 decision mid-quarter. If your CT tube fails in a heavy volume environment, you're not scrambling to rework capital budgets and reschedule patients. It's handled. You pay more monthly, yes, but you eliminate volatility. And in radiology and imaging, that volatility hurts because downtime doesn't just cost repair money. It costs in terms of rescheduled patients, lost referrals, physician and technician frustration, staff overtime, and maybe the worst long-term cost for your facility, reputation damage. Full service isn't about fear, it's about stability. Now, let's be honest about who should choose what. PM only makes sense if, and these don't all have to be true, you're a lower volume outpatient center. You have financial flexibility to absorb a $20,000 to $60,000 surprise repair. You have backup systems or referral partners. You intentionally choose to self-insure. And that last part's important. PM only is self-insuring. You are betting that major failures will be rare enough or spaced out enough that you come out ahead financially. And that's a strategic choice. For some facilities, it works. Full service is the smarter move if you're dealing in high volume patient throughput. You're a larger hospital. You just have one critical scanner serving an entire region. If downtime impacts surgery schedules or emergency department throughput. If you operate across multiple sites. Or you simply don't want repair volatility. If you can't afford operational instability, you should not be gambling on repair costs. If one MRI outage disrupts $100,000 in downstream revenue and care delivery, shaving monthly service costs was never the real savings. Are there always extenuating circumstances? Yes, there's no cookie-cutter answers, but as general and plainly as I can tell you, those are the differences. The mistake that too many facilities make? Sometimes they'll choose PM only because the monthly number feels better, not because they've calculated their risk. They don't ask themselves if they can survive a 3-day outage, or if they can absorb a 5-figure replacement tomorrow, or what effect this will have on their patient care. They just compare big and small numbers that are right in front of them in this moment. That's like declining car insurance because you haven't crashed yet. Imaging systems don't care about your budgeting cycle. Failures don't wait until Q4 to make sure that your budget's ready. PM only shifts risk to you. Full service shifts risk to your provider. Neither is morally superior, but one is operationally more stable. To be clear, however, any service plan is better than none. Running imaging equipment at risk with no coverage strategy, especially for CT, MRI, or cath labs, is a financial time bomb. Dust accumulates, heat cycles degrade components, boards fail, tubes wear out. This isn't pessimism, it's reality. You'll have service events. The only variable is how you plan to pay for them. If you're low volume, financially flexible, and comfortable self-insuring, preventative maintenance only can be a disciplined, intelligent choice. If you're high volume, clinically critical, or operationally tight, full service is not a luxury, it's risk management. Be honest about which environment your facility is in. Be honest about your tolerance for surprises and choose the plan that matches your operational reality, not just your current monthly budget. Stability isn't accidental, it's a choice. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like. Check out this next video on steps to take when the manufacturer is planning to end service on your equipment. Thanks for watching.